This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Battlefield 5 has been released for subscribers of Origin Access Premier almost a week ago. With those 6 days under the belt, it's possible to make some first observations. This will be a list of a couple things that I found particularly good and one I found particularly weird. Just keep in mind, this is not the ultimate review, this is not the ultimate ranking. It's just a couple of completely random things I liked a bit more than the others. To kick things off, I will begin with the free time scope. Now, you might think that's more about the Sturmgewehr 1.5, because it's pretty much on all the clips in this part, but trust me, I have this scope on everything except the SMGs, and for a very good reason. In previous Battlefield games, mid-power scopes heavily restricted peripheral vision. Aside from the scope usually taking up most of the screen, everything around it was either blurred or completely blacked out. In BF5, the free time scope takes a pretty small part of the screen, and you can also see everything around it clearly. So for that reason, you can use the scope quite safely even on short distances, something that normally would be quite problematic and risky in previous Battlefield games. Those advantages, combined with how the guns handle in BF5, make the free time scope a very good pick. The second entry is the support gadget, the 80 grenade pistol. Nothing about this gadget stands out too much, but its real strength lies in the fact that it can do pretty much anything, at least semi-decently. It has a fairly flat flight trajectory, which makes it a good choice for firing on long range. On top of that, it will do at least moderate damage to infantry, destroy wooden walls, and on top of that, depending on where you hit, it can do up to 15-20 damage to tanks in a hit. Against infantry, it's worth keeping in mind that a direct hit would instantly kill the infantryman. Against the vehicles, just aim for the turret and move around. Against lighter tanks, you can even solo the kill with some luck, just like I did here. Against heavier tanks, at least you'll disable the turret and make things easier for your teammates. Now, controversy time. 210mm rockets of Messerschmitt Bf 109G2. Now, here are 2 reasons why they're good. Now, aside from being good at mass destruction of enemy infantry, those rockets are also a very good choice against bombers, as they're able to do over 40 damage per hit. With that, pretty much any fight against the seat-switching bomber pilot is a guaranteed win. Those rockets also are a good pick against the entire guns thanks to damage output, range and accuracy. Just keep the screen shake in mind if you're using the first person view. And now for the final entry, the Colibri of Battlefield 5, the Liberator. This single shooter is unlocked at class rank 19 with any class and generally is best used with dynamite, mostly to surprise your enemies. It easily has the best reload animation of all weapons at this stage in Battlefield 5, but obviously the very long reload means that you're not exactly going to have a second chance if you happen to miss. Similarly to Colibri in BF1, I found that generally the best way to get the kills is to use the Liberator in combo with explosive traps. A single Liberator bullet can blow up the sticky dynamite, thus giving the Liberator kill to you if any enemy happen to be nearby. Obviously, many of your teammates will not be thrilled, but hey, you got the Liberator kill, you're still a winner. If you want to use the Liberator like a normal sidearm, keep in mind that its damage model is the same as M1911 as it uses the same round. This translates to damage in low 30s if you hit the body shot from close range. Obviously, the excitement of getting a Liberator kill is directly proportional to the size of your prey. If you see a tank and you have the Liberator and dynamite, don't be afraid to have a go at it. Sure, you're gonna fail, probably a number of times actually, but once you finally manage to get that kill, trust me, it's pretty insane. because nothing sends the point across like killing a tank with a single-shot pistol. So, these are some of my favorite things in Battlefield 5 so far. Obviously, it's not a full list, and you can expect more videos like this in the near future. If you agree or disagree with something, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Thanks and goodbye.